Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Find Your Joy, and I'm Joy. You found me. We're still here. We got one more night here, and then tomorrow morning, God willing and the creek don't rise, we'll be going home. So I figured since we're spending a day at Mercy, we got to work on our cardigan. So, you saw the 3 squares that I made. I measured them against the cardigan, and I went ahead and added 3 rows of granny stitches across the top and the bottom. And now I've got it stitch markered to one side of the cardigan. So I'm going to mattress stitch this together, and then we'll pin the other side and mattress stitch it, and then we get to start on finishing it up. But we are making progress. It's going good. She's doing good, but they want her to go one more night. She's not happy, and I don't blame her, because she just wants to go home and get in her own chair and not have people annoying her. But we got this. I brought her socks and her slippers, so she's got happy feet right now. And that's it. She still doesn't have much of a appetite, but we're getting pizza tomorrow. She said, yeah. All right, I'm gonna start working on this some more, and I'll be back. Oh, we've got a really nice sunset happening tonight. But we're gonna try not to get reflection. But yeah, here's the view from the room. Quick update on the cardi. It's all sewn together. I think this is as long as I'm gonna go. So I'm just gonna bring the sleeves in a little. Otherwise they'll drag in my soup.
Or catch on a doorknob.
Or yeah, or don't. Here's the back. All right. And that's just about right on timing, because I started it while she was in surgery, and she gets out tomorrow. So, knock wood, fingers crossed, all that stuff. All right, well, I'll be back. I gotta do some duck dishcloth. Crocheting away, watching TV, when all of a sudden there's a voice behind me. And so I'm looking around and I'm like, what? And then I'm like, okay, it's Mom's Roomba voice. So it's not on the docking station, so I'm like, that must be what's talking. So I go to where it normally gets stuck, under her nightstand. Well, it wasn't there. So I have been looking all over the house for this Roomba that's dying. And shoot, she is stuck on something. What are you stuck on? Dang. She's stuck on a cord. Okay. There we go. Okay. Battery's dead. But trying to remember Rosie. Here's Rosie. That is a doornail. All right, Rosie has been rescued. Whoop. Okay, back to crocheting. I don't even know how she got up under there because I had all my crochet stuff up against that cabinet. I didn't even know she fit under there. All right, so I am, oh look, she interrupted me mid-stitch. So I'm working on my Duck dishcloth for the week. And this is number 19. And this is the Nubby wishcloth. Wishcloth? Dishcloth. A wishcloth is when you have a dishcloth, but you wish you could, I don't know. So this is a lot of front post doubles and back post doubles. That's what gives it the nubby feel to it. Now, last week, you're thinking, didn't you already do a nubby one? Kind of. We did the nubby mesh. And then you're like, but didn't you already do the mesh one? Well, yeah, kind of. Because 3 weeks in a row, the ducks have called out these. Number 17, number 18, and number 19. And you're like, where are you getting these patterns from, Joy? I'm glad you asked. It is the Little Encyclopedia of Dishcloths, and this is a Leisure Arts publication. And I got mine. Mine is a used copy. It is, I think I bought it on Walmart.com, but it came from Thrift Books. I don't know if that's right there. So there are 31 dishcloths in here. And I think this is hilarious because I had this book shipped to my daughter's house because I was up there for the Christmas break. So I went and got it out of the mail. And when I opened it, because it's a used book, this is on the inside cover. Joe's Book 2018. All I need to do now is just put an I in there to make it Joy's Book 2026. So, yes. So we, I'm going to finish working on this one. I am almost out of this, but I think it's going to be too much. I'm very close to it being a square right now, and I don't know where my yarn band is. Wait, I think, oh, sorry guys, sorry, I didn't mean to knock you over. Well, not all the way over, I just kind of bumped you. I kicked you. figure out where I put my yarn band. I hate that I am kind of scattered right now on where everything is, since I'm working out of bags and baskets at my mom's house. So I was going to tell you what color this yarn is, but I'm not seeing, where did I put my yarn bands? Have you seen them? Did you see where I put them earlier? I have a few. Today I remember grabbing them because I had to move all of my stuff out of the living room. So, because Mom should be home tomorrow and she will be camped out in the living room. I found them. Now let's see if the band I'm looking for is actually here, because it's not looking good. Ooh, kind of sticky. Well, I don't know where I put the yarn band for this yarn that I am using. I know it is either a peaches and cream or a lily sugar and cream. Okay, I had it in, did I have it in that bag? I had it in a bag so I could carry it around if I was working on it somewhere. And which bag? It was in a little, what? Was it in the little pink bag? I don't think so, because I think, wait, this is all, let's see, this is cotton yarn, but this is for granny squares. This one is also for granny squares. I'm looking to see if I threw a label in here. No. All right, well, I will look it up and find it on here's the pink bag I was looking for, but I don't think it's in here because this one has, yeah, this one has another half project in there. I don't know. This is the color of the yarn. But, so I'm almost done with the main part of the dishcloth. And then I am going to use, I just had it in my hand, this peaches and cream. This color is Sea Breeze. This is going to be my border for this one. So once I get, and this might be the last row. This might be, make it into a square. I've got my little tape measure here that I keep checking. And then I'll have a little bit left to put in my stash, my scrap bin. I have a cotton bin and an acrylic bin for scraps, so that will go in there once I finish using it for this. And so it is Wednesday night as I feel like I am like doing homework, you know, the last minute homework because you procrastinated. I actually started this project last Thursday. So after the ducks picked what project we were working on. Yes, the ducks pick our projects. You have to go over to Missy's Yarniverse. And she pulls the ducks out of the duck pond until one of them picks the project that we're working on for the week. So I knew last Thursday that Mom was having surgery on Friday. So I wanted to go ahead and do this and get it done. Well, I got it started, and I actually did take it with me to the hospital to work on. But since I started the Hexicardi, I needed something mindless, and this is kind of mindless, but when I first started it was I guess there were two it's there. I don't know. A little more difficult because I wasn't used to doing back post double crochets. I think I've got the front ones, down pretty well. But the back ones were a little awkward, especially when it was a smaller piece and they didn't, it was really wiggly and loosey-goosey. But now that it has worked up and the rows are nice and, they're more sturdy now. And this is actually a very sturdy dishcloth with the nubbiness to it. All right, so let's give it a quick measure because that looks pretty square. And look, I actually made a square. I don't have like a trapezoid or just some weird random shape going on this. So let's see. I know it is. Now the pattern says that the size of this dishcloth with the gauge used, using, let's see, the pattern calls for a medium weight 4 with a 5.5 crochet hook or size needed for gauge. And this should equal finished size with the border 8 1/4 by 8 1/2 inches high, 21 centimeters by 21.5. So not quite a square. I think maybe the border is going to be, one side will be longer. I don't know. We'll have to see. But let's see where I am on. Oh, what did it say? Oh, so that's the finish. This square part, they want you to do it until 6 3/4 or 17 centimeters. So 6 3/4 inches would be right here. And that would have been right there. But since I am a loose crocheter, since we are going for a square-ish thing here, my dishcloth is already 8 1/2 inches across, a little over 8 inches. So my square, or my height now, is 8 1/2 inches. So it's just a hair taller than it is wider. So it is time to fasten off and do the border. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Put y'all back on here while I watch TV. ready for the reveal? I really, really like how this came out. I like the border on here. At first I was like, more back post, front post, but I like how it feels. Oh, there's a hair. And it's very nubby. I like it. All right, so this is week 4 of the Duck Dishcloth project that we are doing with Missy over at Missy's Yarniverse and More. And I was looking to see if my other dishcloths are in here, and yes they are. All right, so let's see what we've got here. We have week 1 was the granny square. Week 2 we did mesh. And remember I said this one was square? Look, because this one was not square. It's we're learning the little techniques of, you know, reading patterns and following directions. So last week we had nubby mesh. And this week, nubby. All right, I think this one's my favorite so far. I like it because of its thickness. The fabric that it makes with the back post and front post is thick. I like it. I like it. All right, so we will have to wait and see what the ducks pick out for us for next week. And y'all, if you are part of the crochet gang that likes collecting the patches, there is a patch involved in this one. It just requires making 31 dishcloths, but it's so doable. I mean, 1 week to do each of them. I'm having fun with this one, and I'm getting to use my cotton yarns. Speaking of cotton yarns, was that a good segue? Tomorrow is card night at Joy's. So if you are following along on these projects, we are doing granny square card decks. So I need to get to work on these for Friday's video, because this week we are doing, things are gonna fall. All right, we are doing number 31. So I have the original granny square card deck. I have the counterfeit card deck that I got off of Temu, and the granny square flower card deck. So 31 is the number that we pulled last week. So the Levantine square in the counterfeit card deck, and echinacea and in a muddle. So I think I have finished the Levantine already, but I have not even started on the other 2. So guess what I will be doing tomorrow, because now it's almost midnight. So I'm going to go ahead and get off of here and tell you guys, thanks for hanging out with me. I am not going to make a coffee on this video because I want to go ahead and get it edited and uploaded, because hopefully tomorrow is Mom's release date. So hopefully we will have her home tomorrow, and so we'll have quite a bit to take care of. I know we got to go pick up some prescriptions that are ready at CVS and go get a pizza. That will be a pickup order to bring home. And yeah. So Thursday is going to be a hopefully a very busy and productive day, and also a nice settling in, getting our routine down, because it's gonna be a change on who takes care of who, right? All right. Well, you guys, again, thanks for hanging out with me. We got a little crocheting in. Not gonna have any coffee or cats. I mean, Heidi didn't even make a an appearance tonight. We had Rosie. Does that count? That's the chaos. That's the chaos. Dead Roomba under the cabinet. All right, you guys, have a great day. Make it a great day and find your joy. I love you guys, and I will see you next time. Bye. Mwah.